The issue of disregarded small fund assets and their effect on exempt current pension income is one that hasn't garnered a lot of discussion. Today I have Doug McBirnie from Accurium to talk about this topic. Welcome, Doug.
Cheers, Aaron.
So we might start by asking, how do you determine whether or not you've got disregarded small fund assets?
So a fund has disregarded small fund assets if, firstly, there's a member in the fund in the income year who has a retirement phase income stream, and secondly, there's a member in the fund who, at the previous 30 June, had a retirement phase income stream and had a total superannuation balance above 1.6 million. So it's a two-part test.
And what sort of implications does this have for exempt current pension income?
It's fundamental because a fund that has disregarded small fund assets by definition isn't allowed to use the segregated method to claim exempt current pension income. Now, if we take that together with the ATO's recent view on segregation and what that means, it means that the whole process of determining ECPI has just got a whole lot more complicated.
Yep. And there's an actuarial certificate implication here as well, isn't there?
There certainly is. So if a fund has disregarded small fund assets, it's not allowed to use the segregated method, which means if it wants to claim ECPI, then you have to use the proportionate method and obtain an actuarial certificate. And that's even the case, even if a fund is wholly in retirement phase for the whole year. So it may just have one pension for the whole year, and still it might need an actuarial certificate in order to claim ECPI.
Yep. So, is this test a one-off?
So this is a test that needs to be done every income year, based on the position of the members at the previous 30 June.
So if SMSF advisors are going to have to take this into account, what are some of the traps that they have to look out for?
So as I said, it makes the whole calculation a lot more complicated, but probably the biggest trap is the test we need to do looks at the total superannuation balance of the member, of all the members, not just their balance in the self-managed super fund. Okay. So we need to look at all of their superannuation accounts across all their funds, which, if you're the SMSF administrator, you may not have that information to hand very straightforwardly. So that's probably the biggest trap, making sure that you've got all of the information you need.
Okay, great. Well, thanks for explaining all that for us, Doug.
No problem. Cheers, Dan.